Hello, cats, and happy International Women's Day to you. This is Serena Toxicat, and this is the introduction to Module 1 of our course on self-esteem. So, what is self-esteem? Okay, short introduction. So, we've all heard of our self-image, our self-concept, our self-perception, and the value that we place on that is our self-esteem. So I'd like to dive right into an exercise. So if you can stop here, or actually go get paper, paper and pen, a journal. A journal's probably better than anything else because then you can refer back to the journal. But you can also use another device, or you can use your word program or whatever and type it in. I do suggest using your hand though, because it does send a specific message to the brain, so you are more connected with your words, thoughts, and feelings. And it also gives you a sense of having something special if you have a journal that's specifically dedicated to these exercises. And even better if you can decorate your journal and make it something really personal. All right. So, again, I want you, after I go through this brief description of the exercise, to stop the video and do the exercise, okay, and then come back. So write a short description of yourself, and that's all. And I know it's hard to sum up our entire being into just a few sentences or whatever, but for the sake of the exercise, just write down what you have on the top of your head. Sum yourself up in a paragraph or two, and then come back. Thank you. Okay, presumably if you are hearing and seeing me again, it's because you have completed the exercise. So go back and look at your journal and just check out the words that you used, the general language, all right? And get a sense of whether your description of yourself is more positive and uplifting. Is it, or is it negative? You know, kind of, beating yourself up a little bit? Or is it somewhere in between? Okay. Now, what value did you place on yourself in general? And what value did you place on certain aspects of yourself? Okay, maybe give that a little bit of thought now. And whether that value, again, is more on the positive end of things, so constructive and uplifting, or is it more negative? So sometimes if we have some depression, or if we've had some negative experiences, or if we've been around people who are not necessarily there for the best reasons in our lives, or who are not the best influences in our circles, in our lives, that can impact how we conceptualize ourselves and the value that we place on that self-concept. So there are lots of reasons why we can have a positive, a balanced, or a negative general concept of ourselves as a whole, and on specific aspects of the self. Okay, so I will see you next time, cats. Meow. Take care of yourselves.